got it in your legs to keep moving, man. No, they're meant to be broken. What? I don't want to be. Lady Boots has actually tweeted that he didn't know anything about in terms of negotiations going on.
Negotiations. Okay. There's been no negotiations. All we did was receive an offer.
Busted! Busted! Somebody's lying. I'm on my job. The morning after. Block! 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 Listen, somebody done lied and y'all busted and I got the receipts. But first, we have to talk about Sonny Edwards. Sonny Edwards, he fought Yafai last night, and Sonny Edwards, he retired.
Separate them in the build-up. It was virtually an even money fight. It turned out to be anything but.
And it's this moment which is going viral.
Have you got it in your legs to keep moving, man? No, they're meant to be broken. What? I don't want to be.
And honestly, I have a few of you guys asking me if I saw that and what I think. And what I think about that is, right on, brother. If your heart's not in it anymore, brother, right on. Right? I mean, you know, if you're done, you're done. When you're done, you're done. And there's people who say, hey, man, I've never seen anything like that before. Sure you have.
Have you got it in your legs to keep moving, man? No, they're meant to be broken. What? I don't want to be.
Don't be hold him, tie him up. Just begin and just hold. Be smart, Mike. Don't give him the shots in the middle. It's the shots we've spoken about. Breathe.
In the neutral corner, firing single shots. Will that be enough for the referee? Into the second minute.
After the 6th round. And if McBride actually wins this round, it would be a 10-7 round. It's not a knockdown.
That I'm not the Sonny Edwards right now that I have been.
And I realized I don't think I have it anymore because I got the ability to stay in shape, but I don't got the fighting guts, I don't think, anymore.
You know, that consistent, full of energy, full of movement, full of reaction to everything. You know, and I think most of it's just all in my head.
I don't have that ferocity. I'm not an animal anymore.
Same shit, right? Same shit, different toilet. Now let's talk about Bouts Ennis. Bouts Ennis is claiming that he didn't know anything about the negotiations and the weight divisions and 147 and all that shit. And Eddie Hearn, he has echoed that. And he says why Bouts Ennis wouldn't know.
Already, Boots has actually tweeted that he didn't know anything about in terms of negotiations going on.
Negotiations. There's been no negotiations. All we did was receive an offer.
Eddie, so wait a minute. All this time of reports of you guys negotiating, y'all were never negotiating.
There's been no negotiations. All we did was receive an offer.
Too damn bad. I have the receipts.
Do you know anything about?
I mean, look, there's negotiations going on behind the scenes for a potential Ennis against Ortiz fight already in Saudi. Ortiz against Ennis is a massive fight, and he's probably going to take His Excellency to come up with a number to get that in. So we are individually negotiating at the moment regarding that fight. There's been no negotiations. All we did was receive an offer. So we are individually negotiating at the moment regarding that fight.
And that's the black door sugars. A little bit of cream. So no, don't give me that. Don't give me that, Eddie. You guys were negotiating. Number two, for all of you saying that Bouts Ennis isn't the one that is ducking, that is actually Eddie Hearn, and that I'm capping for saying that, well, the promoters work for the fighter. At the end of the day, it is the fighter's decision. The promoters can only advise. Well, I want all of you guys to listen to Eddie Hearn. As Eddie Hearn says, it is Bouts Ennis's decision at the end of the day.
Listen, even that fight's not necessarily completely dead, but obviously Giron's got to make a fast decision. About what weight he's going to give and if he'll vacate the belt, and I'm not sure he's going to do that. We were asked to make a decision, and the answer was, I just don't know. I'm not ready to make a decision if I'm going to vacate my belt.
He doesn't just say this once, he says it twice. Here he goes again.
The work, and Boots has got to decide to vacate the title, to move up, to fight for no title. But it's on Boots, it's up to him. But it's on Boots, it's up to him.
But it's on Boots, it's up to him.
Put the fight on.
And he hasn't made a decision about his weight class yet, but he's still leaning towards trying to unify, so that's probably going to be the option.
Put the fight on. And since we're debunking excuses, let's go on with another one. Eddie Hearn saying that maybe Boots Ennis, he wants to unify. He's just saying, well, maybe he wants to stay at 147, unify, and Eddie Hearn thinks that's the best thing for Boots.
But we just got to get our ducks in a row regarding the championship at 147. Can we unify in February or March? Or if not, do we just let the belt go and make our move? On Thanksgiving, we were asked to make a decision, and the answer was, I just don't know. I'm not ready to make a decision if I'm going to vacate my belt.
You guys know, as well as I do, that you can go up to 154 for a February 22nd bout against Virgil Ortiz, have a one-off, fight him, and go back down to 147 as champion. We have many examples of that. Jermell Charlo did that with Canelo Alvarez. All right, he moved up for Canelo for undisputed, but his belts weren't on the line. When he went back down, he still had his belts. And actually, as of right now, he's still champion in recess. And it also happened just recently with Terrence Bud Crawford, right? He fought Madrimov at 154. He was still champion at welterweight. And for all of you who are saying that 3.5 months is too short of a turnaround for a fighter, just keep throwing shit at the wall until it sticks. Boots Ennis would be in better shape for February 22nd bout against Virgil Ortiz than Virgil Ortiz. He's in fighting shape now, and he wouldn't have to cut so much to be at 147. He'll be fighting up at 154. So it'll be an easier training camp, and he's in fighting shape, and he didn't take much punishment at all against Corinne. And the funniest thing is, it's the fans who are saying that that's too much of or too fast of a turnaround for Boots. Boots Ennis nor Eddie Hearn has brought up the 22nd bout being too soon of a turnaround.
Can we unify in February or March?
Can we unify in February or March?
Or if not, do we just let the belt go and make our move?
So being busy, Eddie Hearn is no stranger to that. And lastly, there is a savior. He goes by the name of Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas has already reached out to His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh to be a replacement for Boots for Virgil Ortiz come February 22nd. Virgil Ortiz said he's not turning down anything but his collar. And for me, that's honestly a better matchup than Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz right now. Xander Zayas is a hard puncher. Xander Zayas is in his prime. Xander Zayas hasn't been having bad performances. He's Puerto Rican. Virgil Ortiz is Mexican. I just think that actually is a more preferred bout than Boots Ennis for me. Boots Ennis doesn't sound like he really want to fight Virgil Ortiz. On top of that, Boots Ennis didn't have his best performance, twice in a row, David Evanesian and Corinne. So I'm leaning towards Xander Zayas actually being a fight that I would be more excited about against Virgil Ortiz. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. And we in the zone war room.
We in the zone war room.
When I say stop, you stop boxing. When I say break, take a step back. Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you both. Good luck.
Well, they've spoken about sparring hundreds of rounds in the past, over at the GB squad in particular in Sheffield down the years, when Sonny Edwards said that everybody used to stop and watch. What can they produce here tonight with so much at stake? A lucrative 2025 awaiting the winner here. Two skillful operators who know each other so well. They know each other's strengths, they know each other's weaknesses. And a good right hook from Galal Yafai in the opening exchanges. What a brilliant start by the Olympic champion against a former world champion.
A lovely shot, but it was a short right hand come out of nowhere. He seemed to have touched down for a split second there, Sonny. Fantastic start from Galal Yafai.
And now looking to build on that.
We all thought he had to suffocate the space. He's done just that, hasn't he? There's no escape route here for Edwards at the minute.
He needs to move his feet, Sonny. Don't stand in front of Galal. He's still unsteady. This is a very, very good, tremendous start from Galal Yafai.
Yafai landing solidly with the single shots. Punch picking brilliantly in the early stages here. And there weren't too many who expected this kind of explosive start.
Oh, what an incredible start from Yafai. That was it. It was like a straight left hand, I think.
10 seconds.
Good work there from Yafai, not loading up as they were telling him in the corner. Nice and relaxing, a good right hand again there from Yafai.
After good work to the body.
He looks solid, he really does, Yafai. Very strong, powerful.
Because he's long as well, because he's got that long reach, he can certainly trying to time him, but he's too far away.
Good shot. Keep it tiny, keep it tiny.
Is Yafai landing with the cleaner shots?
We've heard lots talks about the sparring sessions, but completely different when you got the head guard on, the big 14, 16-ounce gloves. They're in there now with 8-ounce gloves. And the power of Galal so evident right now, the physical presence.
Good left hand from Edwards in the closing stages of this second round.
Right, standing too close to him, lad. Standing too close. Have you got it in your legs to keep moving? Man, no. I'm going to be real quick. I don't want to be. Don't be stupid, lad. Don't stop. Listen, I'm feeling sorry for yourself right now. Stop feeling sorry for yourself because you've had one bad round. Bite down on your gum shield and saw your head out. Your backhand as he's coming in. Don't let him finish.
It's relentless, it's non-stop here from Yafai. It is.
This is not the Sonny Edwards we've seen in the past.
And you might ask the question, can he keep this going for the 12 rounds of a championship fight?
You're watching this performance thinking, is he content with what he's done already in boxing?
And has that defeat against Dan Rodriguez last year left a lasting mark? Into the last half a minute of the third round. And still few signs of encouragement from Edwards.
That fire isn't there in the build-up, and it's not there now, Barry.
I don't think we can say that because in his last performance, he boxed really well, Sonny Edwards. You look fresh, you look fit, you look really good, elusive. You've got to give Yafai the credit here. He started off fast and he's punching the fight here on the Edwards. There's a lovely uppercut in that exchange there from Yafai just a second ago. Oh, again, good left hand, flush. That's more like the Edwards there, they're whipping the uppercut.
Look at the shots thrown from Yafai. Over 100 more. He's responding though to the corner's advice. Sonny Edwards is starting to let his hands go.
But also there's bigger gaps, isn't there, for Yafai to land.
Whatever Edwards is feeling emotionally, can his fighting pride drag him back into this contest as Yafai has yet more success?
He just cannot keep him off.
It's the interminable flow now. Yafai has his man in his own corner, the blue corner. Edwards swaying, bobbing, weaving, looking for an opportunity to throw the counter. But Yafai is just relentless.
More of the same there. Lovely left hand.
Yafai virtually sprints from his corner to resume on the attack.
Shot. To the feet as well, straight after that 1-2. Fantastic pressure this. This is a very good attack from Yafai.
Again, that little quarter step you were talking about, Darren. Just a different angle of attack.
And was there just a desperate salvo from Sonny Edwards there for the briefest of moments?
If you're going to stay there, make sure this sort of back, lad. I've got to say something, Sonny.
I think the corner have got to have a look here.
Yafai dancing around his man, giving himself angles here. And Edwards just simply doesn't have the answer. And the referee is asking Edwards to show him something here. This could be a big pivotal moment in the fight. Edwards in the neutral corner, firing single shots. Will that be enough for the referee? Into the second minute of round number 6. And the referee steps in. And that is a quite sensational victory for Yafai. The Olympic champion takes a step closer to becoming world champion in the professional ranks.
He started so aggressively with so much intent, and you see here the referee was having a word. You said, look, you've got to throw something back. He tried a couple of shots there, but straight back at him was Yafai, landing numerous unanswered shots. And I was saying the corner should have been having a look. The referee, for me, was spot on there.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Lee Avery calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute and 10 seconds of round number 6. Declaring your winner by TKO. He's still undefeated. And the new interim WBC flyweight champion of the world, Yafai.
Well, the bookmakers couldn't separate them in the build-up. It was virtually an even money fight. It turned out to be anything but.